Okay, guys, I got a ridiculous concept for you today. And on today's video, guys, the kind of scam which we are going to be discussing about is called as the Prosperity Grid, which is hosted at theprosperitygrid.com. Guys, I took an in depth look at the operational model of this business, and the kind of things I found were bizarre. And guys, you need to keep in mind that I've been doing this for a very long period of time, and there are n number of scams which I've seen over the years. So whenever I see that something is very crappy, you need to understand the degree of uncertainty which is present in the equation, and that is the same with this one also. So let us start focusing on what this kind of business is really all about, and I'm going to unravel the kind of goals behind the creators of this platform so that you kind of fully understand what you need to do whenever you are thinking about joining these kind of multi-level marketing programs. And before we dive into the specific details, guys, I just want to let you know that if you have lost money to any kind of online scam or any kind of online vendor who didn't hold their end of the bargain, then make sure that you check out the links in the description section to know more about the scam recovery ways. And I can guarantee you that, guys, if you put in enough effort, then obviously the odds of recovering funds will be on your side. And once enough awareness is arised, obviously the scammers will have nothing to do and they have to go out of business. Now, focusing on the Prosperity Grid, guys, obviously they have a YouTube channel and they do not have that kind of traction, but I found 1 hour long YouTube video wherein people were randomly explaining what the business model of this firm was all about. And to be quite honest, guys, the entire presentation was very confusing. Like, there was a lot of details thrown around, and the thing is, more than the actual physical selling, there was a lot of emotional upsells. Like, the kind of pitch they were targeting was more geared towards the emotional needs of a person rather than the financial or the practical side of the equation. And whenever emotional selling tactics is used, obviously it means that that is a project that has a very short longevity factor to it. So that was the very first red flag I was able to spot. And if you notice the video carefully, guys, there was ton of people who are talking up this project, right? And even on the testimonial side, there are a lot of people putting their input. But even though the comments are flowery and cherry picked, if you focus on the actual details, the details of the creators of this platform are unknown. And the best part is, there is no contact information about anyone anywhere on their platform. Like, we do not know who owns this platform, who the support team is, or who the so called alleged earlier users are. So, if you encounter any kind of technical glitch or any problem for that matter, guess what, guys? You won't be able to do anything about it. So let that sink in and ask yourself, do you really believe anyone that really cares about the customers would operate in this way? Coming to the legality side, guys, it falls in a gray area, but just in case if you're wondering, know that obviously they do not have the guts to put in the contact number or the contact information only, and obviously they do not have any legal certificates that qualifies them to take money from the public. And most of the things appears to be manufactured backstories. Like, I just can't understand that how they can create cash flow without having any actual service. Like, the kind of model their whole business revolves around is highly volatile. And keep this in mind, guys, since they are a MLM scheme, obviously they might pay out few clients in the beginning, but just because you received a ROI on your money, do not assume that it is a legit authority. Instead, understand that you are very lucky and that is all it is. Coming to the kind of returns they promise, guys, they basically follow the 2 into 3 matrix channel, which means basically anyone that signs up with them with $500 has to find 2 more people and they have to do the same thing twice. And if, and I'm stressing on this part, if everyone pays up, then you are going to end up with $4,000. So just to give you a bit clarity on that matter, basically is that let's just say that you join this platform, then with no questions asked, you have to give up $500. And on top of giving up $500, you have to find 2 more people to work under you, and they should also do the same on and on. And once it reaches a certain threshold, then only you are going to get your $4,000 back. So, yes, of course, the return might seem enticing, but understand the fact that this is a highly unsustainable business model, and at some point the new recruits are bound to dry up, right? So When that happens, obviously this firm is going to bite the dust, and until and unless that day comes, obviously they will be parading about their so-called achievements. So follow the math, guys, because once you do that, you can easily see where the money is being generated and where it is being drawn out. And as a general rule, never believe anyone or any platform that promises you ridiculous returns without providing any kind of evidence, because only scammers do that. And as far as this platform goes, just to sum up and wrap this video, I can easily say that it is a modified type of Ponzi scam, and regardless of which angle, way, perspective, or aspect you look at it, obviously it will go down in a nasty manner in the near future. So do yourself a favor, avoid schemes like this, and never invest anything into unregulated entities, firms, or companies. For more information about things in the Make Money Online space and the trading world, subscribe to our channel. See you on the next one.